Welcome back to my channel Script and Execute. My name is Shruti. So in this video we are going to understand npm script, npm commands and CLI commands. Okay, so you already know what are CLI commands, but I'll explain how the CLI command works internally. Okay, so what it calls. Okay, so first let us understand what is npm. Okay, so npm stands for Node Package Manager and it comes along with node.js. Okay, so do you remember when we started with Playwright? First thing we installed is node.js, then VS Code and Playwright, correct? So node npm comes with node.js. Okay, so when you install node.js, npm automatically get installed. Okay, so this is very important. When we install node.js, npm automatically get installed. Okay, and it also install packages and manage dependencies. Okay, so when we say npm init playwright test, it install packages. So here if we go, it install the packages. So the packages under node modules and package.js and package.log.json. Okay, so these are all the dependencies or packages it installs. Okay, so next is we have some built-in npm commands. Okay, so we already know that. So we have some built-in npm commands. They are like npm init. You already know that. These are all. This is a built-in npm command. Then npm install, then npm uninstall. These are all built-in npm commands. Okay. So next, so these are all npm commands. Okay, this is not script. Okay, so this is npm. These are all npm commands. Okay, so now let us understand CLI commands. Okay, so you know what are CLI commands from the day you started learning Playwright. Okay, so if you say npx playwright test, playwright test, this is called CLI command. Okay, so here you are directly talking to playwright through this terminal. Okay, so by using this command you are directly talking to playwright through this command. Okay, so here it is like I'm calling playwright and playwright is calling node and node is calling test files and browser launches. Okay, so this is how it internally works. Okay, so I'll repeat once again, and by using this command you are talking to playwright CLI. Okay, so using this command, and this command calls node and node calls test files and test files launches browser. Okay. Okay, so next is, I hope this CLI command is clear. Okay, so whatever we type in this terminal, they are called terminal commands or CLI commands. Okay, okay, so CLI stands for command line interface. Okay, so I'll just type it here. If you're a beginner, it will be useful. CLI stands for command line interface. Okay, so now let's move on to NPM scripts. Okay, so NPM scripts or you can remember like NPM scripts are custom commands. Okay, NPM scripts are custom commands created by us. Okay, so these are all, npm install this. These comes with node.js. We are not creating it. Okay, these are all commands. NPM scripts are created by us. Okay, so where we can define npm scripts under or inside package.json. Okay, just remember we can define npm commands inside package.json. Okay, okay, so let me write the basic script. So by default in package.json we have dev dependencies. Okay, so after this put comma and write npm scripts. So to write, this is the basic scripts. It should be double quote. I'll make mistake and also I'll just take time, so I'm just copying it from here. Okay, so here after the comma scripts, it should be within double quote and colon, then open the bracket and close the bracket, and test. Here test is the command. Okay, so test is the you can say npm script. Okay, so test is the script command, and sorry, test is the script name, and this is the command. Playwright test is the command. Okay, so here the syntax is same. Okay, so within the within the double quote you mention the script name, scripts you have to, this scripts is the you have to use as it is. Okay, then inside that you have to define command and the name for the command. Okay, for this command the name I'm giving is test. Okay, so if I call this test, it will execute this command, that playwright test. Okay, so playwright test is this one. So by default it will execute all the tests for us. Okay, so now let me show you. Before that I'll save. So how to execute npm scripts. Okay, so here we know for CLI commands we are just typing npx playwright test. So now to run the npm script we have to use npm run. So this is must, npm run, then script name. What is the script name? Test is the script name. Okay, press enter. Okay, so here it is giving, when I run this npm run test, it is giving the script name and the command name. Okay, so this is the command and this is the script. Okay, so by default in my framework, I have 153 tests. It is executing all of them. Okay, so I will not run. I'll just stop the execution by pressing Control C. Okay. Okay. Next is, this is the basic script we execute, that is npm run test. So by default we execute all the scripts. Okay, so when I say npm run test, this is very important. Okay, so when I say npm run test, so here I'm calling npm and npm calling playwright, and playwright is calling node and node is calling tests. Okay, so this is the difference between CLI commands and npm commands. Okay, so here I'm calling the npm and npm calling playwright, and playwright is calling node and node is calling tests. Okay, okay, and before that it look inside this package.json. Okay, okay, so then this is the basic script, and in real time these are all the script we use. Okay, so if you want to use in headed mode, we use, you already know this commands, playwright test hyphen headed. So if you want, like I've already explained in one of the video, so in the beginning I'll just let it open. Okay, okay, I'll just stop this.
Colgate Total.
Sorry.
3x better at fighting germ buildup. Upgrade to Total.
Sorry. Okay, so here in this video I've explained how to run, in this video how to run playwright tests with different options. So in this video I've explained how we can use CLI commands. Okay, so here for the same CLI commands I've just given the script name. Okay, so if you want to, this is the script name. Test hyphen headed is the script name, and the command, when I call this test hyphen headed colon, sorry, this is colon. So when I say test colon headed, so it will call this command playwright test headed, and when I say debug, it will call debug, and when I say test UI, it will call test.ui. Okay, so I'll just copy these three and then paste it inside script. I'll put comma and I'll paste. Okay, so okay, I'll remove comma from here. I'll say, okay, so if I want to run in a headed mode, I can say, you already know, so npm instead of test, I want to run the test in headed mode. So I will say test colon headed. So here what it will do, it will open the browser and I can see the execution happening, correct? Let it open the browser, then I'll close it. Then important thing is, I think I'm not covered this in any of the video, that is hyphen hyphen UI. I will explain this next. Okay, I'll stop it because you already know how, if I say headed, how it works. So I'll just stop it for now. Okay, so now when I say hyphen UI, so it will open, what is that called, in interactive test runner for me. Okay, so it opens the Playwright in UI mode. Okay, I'll just copy this command. So I'll just, instead of headed, I will say UI. So this is the script name, and this, the command associated with this is Playwright test UI. Okay. So it opens, as I said, test runner, it opens the test runner, and in this test runner, you can select the tests you want to run, and if you want to run all, or if you want to run individual test, and here we can inspect the failures, and uh, can clearly see what's happening. Okay, so here it will show the errors. Okay, let it load, it will take some time. It is loading. Okay, so here it is giving the list of everything inside my framework. Okay, so if I want to run only this particular uh, uh, test case or spec file, I can just click on this run button. Okay, if I want to run all, I can press this run all. Okay, and if I want to stop, I can just press this back. Okay. Okay, so let it run. I'll just execute only one. It will take some time to execute all of them, but I will not wait for that. Okay, so now it started executing. So here it will give the list of errors if it is failing, and locators, all the details. So if I say playwright headed, it will open the my script in a, it opens the browser and I can see visually, but here it opens in UI mode like this. I can literally select what I want to run and what I don't want to run. Okay. It's taking time. You can just press the forward button. Just, and meanwhile, if you think you are learning something from this video, please subscribe and like the video. It is taking time. Okay, you can execute this command. Okay, I'll just close it for now and see. Simply it is taking the time, so I stopped it. Okay, so these are all the basic commands. Okay, next is like if you want to execute in, you know, particular browser like Chromium, Firefox, and Edge, we can use this command. I'll just copy them and I'll paste it there. Put comma. Okay, so now you have the requirement today that you want to execute all the scripts in Firefox. So what you can use, you can say that npm test colon Firefox. Okay, so this is the script name. So this will execute in Firefox. Okay, then if you want to execute in WebKit, I mean this Edge, you can use this command. Okay, okay. I hope this is clear. Then next is, what if I want to run the scripts across all the platforms like Mac, Linux, and Windows? Okay, so now my machine is Windows, so some commands works. So what if I'll give the same commands to some other machine, some other person, and he is using Mac or Linux? So to make it work across all the platforms, here we have something called as Cross-Env. Okay, so this is very important, and you, in order to get that, you need to execute this command: npm install Cross-Env hyphen dev hyphen save dot sorry colon, sorry, not colon, hi, what is that, hyphen dev. Okay, so if you execute this command, it will install cross-env. Okay, so I've already executed this command, so I've got the dependency. Okay, so as I said, we use cross-env to, or it will allow us to set this environment variables. So what is environment variable? This env. Okay, env colon dev stage prod. So to make it set this environment variable in a cross platform way. Okay, like it works on Windows, Mac, Linux, and that's it. Okay, so to make them to execute like that, here we have this commands: test colon dev, test colon qa, stage, and prod. I'll just copy this and paste these commands. Okay, save. So now I want to execute in stage because I've got the built-in stage. So what I need to do, so npm run, npm run, then I can say test colon prod. Okay, the script name. Press enter. Okay, I pressed instead of stage, I said prod. Okay, so it will execute because the URLs are same. It will execute my script in prod. Okay, okay. I hope this is clear and